From Wish TV, your local news source, this is a Storm Track 8 weather alert.
And right now at 10 o'clock, you are looking live at our traffic camera network as a winter storm pummels Indiana. Marion County has now issued a travel advisory as we've seen snow and ice and temperatures dropping more than 40 degrees since 5 o'clock.
And we've been telling you about this winter storm all week long. We have you covered tonight, so hunker down as we have team coverage for you. Our crews are all around central Indiana. But first, let's start with Storm Track 8 Chief Meteorologist Ashley Brown. So, Ashley, what's happening in the next few hours?
All right, so we've just in the last hour starting to pick up kind of the blowing and drifting of the snow to where it's kind of blowing all over the place. And we saw light snow falling from the skies as well. Temperatures are dropping, which means that we're getting to that place to where roads are slick, not only because of the ice that we had earlier in the snow, because the temperatures are getting so cold that they start to kind of glaze over a bit. Looking live at Monument Circle, you can see what everyone's seeing at this point, which is that many locations are now snow covered from the system. As far as the snow, we've gotten into a very light band of snow, and we'll kind of get a break from the snow. You see this kind of break here? So we're getting into that break from the snow, but you'll notice as this system continues to move north and east, we're not done with it. There's more snow that will slide through the area tonight. It's fairly light snow, but even that will add up for us tonight. So scattered light snow showers right now. We'll see scattered light snow showers through about midnight to 2 a.m. as this system slowly moves out. So not done adding to the snowfall totals. Southern tip of the state seeing light snow from Jasper over into Princeton there. I do think that if you're around Princeton, Indiana, Booneville, Evansville, you are coming to the end of this system as you are kind of wrapping up and dealing with that lighter snowfall. The big story here tonight, temperatures. Currently, we're at 3 degrees for Indy, only 3, and it feels like it's about 18 below. Kokomo at 5, feeling like 19 below, and Evansville at 4, feeling like 15 below. And you'll notice every single city with the icon letting me know that it's still snowing there. This evening, the winter storm warning continues for us. It will continue to tomorrow evening as we continue to deal with the Arctic blast. No, we're not at our coldest point just yet. We will not get there until around 4 or 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. At that point, winds pick up at around 50 miles per hour. So tonight before you go to bed, make sure your devices are charged, because once we get into the overnight hours and those winds really start to pick up, we're going to start having the conversation less about snow and more about power outages from the gusty winds that we're experiencing while you're sleeping. It may even wake you up in the middle of the night. Now tomorrow, a very cold day throughout the day, not dealing with much snow falling from the skies, but of course dealing with the blowing and drifting on the ground. We'll talk more about the colder air that's settling in and of course the chances for snow moving forward, and when we'll finally warm up, that forecast in just a bit.
Ashley, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and check in now with News 8's Adam Pinsker.
He's live in the mobile news tracker. Adam, first off, where are you and how are the roads where you are?
Phil, I am at 465 northbound, just past 86th Street. The roads, pretty good so far. It looks like the snowplow crews have come through here. I can see the lanes on the pavement out here. I'll switch to that right now. There we go. You can see clear roads in front of us. Not as much traffic as we experienced during rush hour where we saw several accidents, but as Ashley said, there is blowing snow that you can kind of see just drifting across the roadway. The winds were picking up as we were heading out about 20-30 minutes ago now. And earlier tonight, we saw some people out and about doing some last-minute shopping, and unfortunately, we did find someone who did not have a place to stay tonight.
It's actually really, really cold out here, and I'm just out here helping people get their groceries to their cars and putting the umbrella up and just being a good Samaritan.
And that was in downtown Indianapolis, where the roads were also in pretty good condition. Again, though, very, very cold, and I'm sure the driving will get more difficult as the winds pick up. Back to you guys.
All right, be safe out there, Adam. Thank you. Now we want to go to News 8's Danielle Zolkowski.
She's live in Hamilton County. So, Danielle, what are the conditions like right there now?
Well, it is freezing cold out here, very chilly. The wind is biting, and the roads have been pretty icy in our experience getting up here to Hamilton County. But not every driver we spoke to agrees. Let's hear from them.
Not so bad. I've traveled from the Fashion Mall up to Carmel, and they're not as bad as I thought. The traffic's a little bit slow, but as the blowing continues, it's probably going to get worse overnight.
The salt's not working because it's too cold. So if you just drive with a brain It's slick. Be safe out there.
Well, I own retail stores in Carmel and at the Fashion Mall, so I hate to see the mall close early and curtail shopping early. So hopefully tomorrow people will be back out before Christmas shopping.
I deliver blood to the hospitals for Diversity Blood Center. So they've got blood in there that needs to get to a hospital. With the weather conditions, people still need blood. We've still got surgeries going on. So we've got to get the blood out to those hospitals.
Now, while we were out, we did see someone pumping gas in their shorts and sandals. It is worth noting these temperatures are downright dangerous. You need to bundle up if you go out. We are freezing out here in Fishers, so we will send it back to you guys in the studio.
Okay, go warm up, Danielle. Thank you. To Boone County now, and welcome in Boone County Sheriff's Deputy Wesley Garst. Deputy Garst, good to see you. Thank you for coming on with us. You've been out and about all night long, your fellow deputies as well. What is the situation like on the roads in Boone County?
So right now in Boone County, Indiana, we got all our deputies out working full force. We got 5 degrees out here, 18-mile-an-hour winds, very slick. The winds are pretty gusty, and then the low visibility has become an issue as well.
So we often hear differences in the main roads and in the country roads, rather. Is there a difference in conditions at this point?
No, everything seems to be pretty same right now. But once those winds do pick up a little more over the night, it's going to start moving snow into the road with drifting, and that's going to be a problem.
We've heard a lot about potential blizzard conditions Friday due to blowing and drifting snow. I know Boone County has a lot of places where that could be a problem as well. Are you worried about that for tomorrow, sir?
Yes. So we definitely want to encourage people, if you don't have to go out onto the roads, please don't do that. Because we don't want to see anybody get stranded and then freeze to death in their car because maybe their battery died on their phone or whatnot. So it's always a concern when weather temperatures drop like this. So we just definitely want to make sure everybody's heeding the warning of stay in if you can, only go out if you have to.
So that's for folks who maybe have the luxury of staying home. But what's the message for anyone who might have to go out in Boone County tomorrow over the next 24 hours at least, maybe have to go to work?
Well, what's really important about that is right now we're in a yellow travel advisory. About 2.5 hours ago, our EMA activated that. So if you have to go out, we highly recommend that you pre-check your vehicles, scrape them off, heat them up, making sure that your windows are clean, tires are good, wiper fluid's good. But make sure you're cleaning off that vehicle. There's a lot of people that get in a hurry and they don't clean it off, and the next thing you know, they're either in a ditch or they've hit somebody because they couldn't see. Yeah. Another good thing is have a go bag, in your car with food, water, extra clothes, stuff like that, just in case you do get stranded. Because sometimes when you get stranded, you call us. We're more than happy to help you, but sometimes it takes us a second because we're helping all kinds of people.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good tips there. Boone County Sheriff's Deputy Wesley Garst, thank you so much. Be safe. We'll talk soon. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Same.